Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something super powerful yet often overlooked, the impact you have on the world even when you think you're just a small fish in a big pond. Have you ever felt like your actions don't matter? Like you're just one person? So how could you possibly make a difference? Well, buckle up because this 45-minute journey is going to show you how even the tiniest moments in your life can create ripples that change everything. This is what I call the ripple effect. One small action, one kind word, one moment of courage. It spreads outward, touching lives in ways you might never imagine. Today, we're going to explore real-life situations where everyday people like you and me made a difference without even realizing it. I've got stories, science, and practical tips to help you see the power you hold. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's dive in. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button if you're excited to learn about your hidden influence, and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss our weekly deep dives. All right, let's do this. Let's kick things off with a story that happened to a friend of mine, Sarah. A few years ago, Sarah was at a coffee shop just minding her own business, waiting for her latte. The barista looked exhausted, like she was having the worst day. Sarah, without thinking too much, smiled and said, "Hey, I love your energy, even on a tough day." That was it. A simple compliment. Fast forward a year, Sarah goes back to the same coffee shop and the barista, her name's Emma, recognizes her. Emma pulls her aside and says, "You probably don't remember, but you said something kind to me on one of the hardest days of my life. I was about to quit my job, but your words made me feel seen. I stuck it out, and now I'm managing this place." Sarah had no idea her 10-second interaction would change Emma's trajectory. That's the ripple effect in action. Science backs this up too. Studies in social psychology, like those by Dr. Nicholas Christakis, show that kindness spreads through social networks. One positive action can influence not just the person you interact with, but their friends, and even their friends' friends. It's like a happiness virus. So, what's the takeaway? Your small acts of kindness, holding the door, complimenting a stranger, or even just listening, can spark a chain reaction. You might not see the full impact, but trust me, it's there. Let's hold on to that thought because we're about to get into some even crazier real-life examples. All right, story number 2. This one's about a guy named Marcus, a high school teacher I interviewed for this video. Marcus had a student, Jake, who was super quiet, always sat in the back, and seemed disengaged. One day, Marcus noticed Jake doodling in his notebook. Really intricate sketches. Instead of scolding him, Marcus said, "Jake, these are incredible. Have you ever thought about pursuing art?" Jake shrugged it off, but Marcus didn't let it go. He encouraged Jake to join the art club and even helped him submit a piece to a local contest. Years later, Marcus gets an email from Jake, who's now a graphic designer working for a major company. Jake wrote, "You were the first person who made me believe I could be something. I was failing every class, but your encouragement changed my life." Marcus thought he was just doing his job, but to Jake, it was a lifeline. This story hits home for me because I had a teacher like that too. Mrs. Thompson, my 8th grade English teacher, once told me my writing was special. I was a shy kid, and that one comment made me start journaling, which led to this YouTube channel. 13. Words have power. A 2018 study from the University of Pennsylvania found that positive feedback can boost someone's confidence and performance for months. Think about it. When was the last time someone's words lifted you up? Or better yet, when did you lift someone else up without realizing it? Maybe you told a coworker they nailed a presentation, or you hyped up a friend's new hobby. Those moments matter. Here's a challenge for you this week. Give someone a genuine compliment. Write it down in the comments below. What did you say and how did they react? I'm reading every single one, so let's inspire each other. Now let's zoom out and talk about something called the butterfly effect. You've probably heard of it. A butterfly flaps its wings in Brazil and it causes a tornado in Texas. It's a metaphor for how small changes can lead to massive outcomes. In real life, Your everyday choices, what you buy, how you vote, what you post online, can create ripples you'd never expect. Take this example. In 2019, a teenager named Lily posted a photo on Instagram of her reusable water bottle, captioning it, "Trying to cut down on plastic. Join me?" It was just a casual post, but her friends saw it, started using reusable bottles, and shared their own posts. Within a month, her school banned single-use plastics. Lily's one post didn't just change her habits, it influenced an entire community. Lily didn't set out to start a movement, she just made a choice and shared it. This is where social media can be a superpower. A 2021 study from MIT found that posts about sustainability or social causes can influence behavior, especially when they come from someone relatable, not a celebrity. That's you, your tweet, your story, your TikTok. It can inspire change. But it's not just online. Think about your daily routines, choosing to shop local, tipping generously, or even recycling properly. It all adds up. You're not just one person, you're part of a web of influence. So next time you think, hey, my choice doesn't matter, remember, Lily, your actions are like that butterfly's wings. Okay, let's talk about those moments when you feel like you tried to make a difference, but it flopped. Maybe you organized a charity event and only 5 people showed up, or you gave advice to a friend and they ignored it. Been there, done that. But here's the twist. Even your failures can have a positive impact. I heard this story from a viewer named Priya. She started a book club at her community center to promote literacy. For weeks, only a couple of people came and she was ready to give up. But one of the regulars, an older woman named Mrs. Carter, told Priya, "This club is the highlight of my week. I've been so lonely since my husband passed, and this gives me something to look forward to." Priya thought her book club was a bust, but to Mrs. Carter, it was everything. This reminds me of a quote I love by Mother Teresa. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. So if you've ever felt discouraged, keep going. Your effort might be touching someone's life in ways you can't see. And if you got a story like Priya's, drop it in the comments. I want to hear about your flops that turned out to be wins. All right, we've covered a lot of stories, but how do you make sure your actions create the biggest ripples possible? Here are 3 practical tips to amplify your impact. Number 1, be intentional. Think about the people around you, your coworkers, your family, strangers at the grocery store. Look for opportunities to uplift them. It doesn't have to be big. Even a smile can do wonders. Number 2, share your journey. Whether it's posting about a cause you care about or talking to friends about a change you're making, your story can inspire others. Remember Lily and her water bottle? That's the power of sharing. Number 3, keep learning. The more you understand about the world, whether it's climate change, mental health, or social justice, the better you can make informed choices that align with your values. Check out the resources in the description for some great places to start. These steps aren't just about changing the world, they're about changing how you see yourself. You're not powerless, you're a ripple maker. Wow, we've been on quite a journey today. From Sarah's coffee shop compliment to Lily's Instagram post, we've seen how your actions, words, and choices can create waves of change. The next time you think, I'm just one person, I want you to remember, one person is all it takes to start a ripple. So, here's your homework. This week, do one small thing to make someone's day better. Maybe it's a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or sharing something you're passionate about. Then, come back here and tell me about it in the comments. Let's create a ripple effect together. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more content about living with purpose. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Until then, keep making ripples, my friends. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, comment, share.